Otriux be straight up revealing that we could be seeing raids coming to Marvel Contest of Champions, new Black Widow event looks like it's going to kick booty, and Platinumpool, Deadpool event, and free Summoner Sigil. Yes, hello everybody, welcome back to the Marvel Contest of Champions news for Monday. Lots of stuff has dropped over the weekend, and obviously we've got to give you the good service and cover some of this stuff that you know, you don't know, and stuff that you should know. Let's do it. And of course, one thing I want to do is give massive thanks to those that are current Patreons, YouTube members, and Twitch subs. Thank you ever so much for keeping it with subscriptions. It does massively help out the channel. And as well, if you've got an Amazon Prime account and want to give a free Twitch sub, it doesn't have to be me, but it does massively help out myself as a creator to keep going, especially during these hard times. And as well, you can see an on-screen instruction of how to do that if you indeed have an Amazon Prime account. And as well, you can give for free by just hitting the like button, subscribing with post notifications on all, the little bell icon, and as well get involved with the comment section down below and just chat about some of the things that we cover in Marvel Contest of Champions news today. The news kicks off with a reminder that yesterday was posted the Contest Round podcast episode 14 that really overviewed a lot of the stuff that happened last week and whether or not, Kabam may have made a few boo-boos and ouchies when it comes to, pleasing everybody in the community. Do bear in mind this was recorded on Thursday of last week, so some stuff when it comes to Summoner Sigil, Deadpool event, we have missed obviously coverage of it, and we will obviously bring you up to speed with anything next week. Next up, and Kabam have released animations as well as abilities for Black Widow, which you've probably seen the abilities wise. The animations look so darn sweet and well put together. Kabam are smashing it when it comes to champion looks, appearances, animations, and just general movements on the screen. So as you can see here, just very impressive stuff. And you can see some of the special attacks of Black Widow, the SP3, and as well just general functionality. Amazing. Go check it out. Links in the description. Now, sticking with the story of Black Widow news stuff and all that, this post here. Now, something that was a bit annoying is that we as a CCP got release notes about 24 hours before, but the release notes only really had a snippet of a vague overview of this month here, which we're going to have to talk about in more detail, which is weird because this post was put out at the same time as the videos went live. So it's just annoying because I would have loved to have all the information to you guys instead of having to kind of re-emphasize stuff that's going on with the facts, as opposed to what I had was just a general overview of the month. So basically the name of the game next month is something of a scavenger hunt. So as you can see, each day you're given a target, which obviously you can go and quest and find that person. And obviously there's little clues. So here, for the first target, it's codenamed Destroyer. He was last seen in Black Widow Red by Dawn, Chapter 1, Quest 1. Obviously that's going to be the monthly quest. Target was heading northeast, defeating the target in a quest, arena, incursion, or duel. Defeat the target and obtain his keycard. You'll need that for the next step of your mission, which kind of sounds like they're talking about Drax the Destroyer, potentially, and then it's the case that you pick up the keycard, and then it means that you can then go to the next place, which obviously will be either applicable for a 30-day reoccurring type event or something else. And a big twist is that you have to use 2 stars to be more covert, in that taking that key card, going into a special quest that you unlock with said key card, which then you choose your difficulty to then get back your intel, which this is how the intel breaks down of what you grab back over the space of the event and as well per completion each day. You then have a store which you can buy rift detectors or the dimensional chronometer, which is going to be incredibly important. Also, it seems like something to bear in mind is if you pick up the digital chronometer, it does limit the extent of rifts that you can detect, obviously open and grind through. And one thing as well to bear in mind, if you are thirsty for something in particular in game, and obviously we'll go over what is going to be in those rifts, it is important to understand the sooner you can get the chronometer and as well the sooner you can have that and go through the rifts, because let's face it, you may see something like, for me, I'm all about that skill 5-star awakening gem. If I can see that first and I can see that through the month, at least I'll have a better chance of getting that and awakening my 5-star Aegon at last, which is something that I'm really, really hopeful about this month. It could be a complete game changer for you watching this video right now. If there's a certain champion you want to awaken, if there's certain resources you need, then this is going to be that opportunity. As soon as you can, get the chronometer and then see what you can get from some of these rifts. but it's up to you how you do that. It may be a case you go like, well, I've got everything I want in game, I don't need the chronometer, but maybe someone out there is going, look, I want that 5-star awakening gem, or I want this type of resource, and this is going to be the best opportunity. Pick up that chronometer first, and then do the rifts after that. And as Kabam say here, you've only got one chance to pick this up, so obviously make sure it's a wise choice. Obviously, for those interested, here's the breakdown of some of the stuff that's in some of those rifts. There's a link in the description it'll take you to here if you want to see more of a larger version. But yeah, it's all about the tier 4 ones I think players are interested in, with the 5-star awakening crystal, 5-star hero crystal shards, and not to mention a few 6-star hero crystal shards. But let's face it, a lot of the times that 5-star awakening gem can be a complete game changer. Finally, there's going to be some special types of crystals, some recruit crystals, which are going to allow you to have access to 2 stars, which normally would not be in the 2-star selection, especially from the premium crystal. So look to check that out, because you'll be using a lot more of them in this month's event. Next up, I'm following on some stuff that dropped last week, and obviously Friday, Saturday time, and that was the Summoner Sigil. Yeah, the player base got a free Summoner Sigil, which was nice, especially it comes from one of the worst weeks Kabam have had in a very, well, I'd say long time, but this was a very bad week to end on. Having the Summoner Sigil really did help out, I think, a lot of players just to kind of go, right, this is nice, converting a lot of those 5-star shards, 4-star shards. Unfortunately, I think that that little quest crystal conversion thing always comes about at the wrong time, and especially with what's contained in it. Some players, it's like, it's alright, others like, it's not my thing. Either way, you got free Summoner Sigil, so that's, I guess, is a good thing. Something as well, news-wise, that dropped on Friday was this Deadpool spring cleaning. Now, this was again something that must have been in association with last part to whatever the sticky key event was going to be, and something that was going to be very much about Deadpool. But it's just been the case, is this Lost Mercs for Gold? I suppose the gold event was Lost Mercs for Gold, but it seems like we've got a lot more Deadpool related stuff. Now, as you can see with some of the stuff here, inform you that on April 28th, which is indeed tomorrow, he'll be hosting a special spring cleaning sales event to clear out the stash of valuable resources he's acquired, including awakening gems. Oh great. Nexus crystals. Well, I tell you what, if awakening gems, if it's, you get to specify, if it's generic, thumbs up. If it's not really too interested with that, and that's a bit of a cashy grab type thing. Special priceless doubloons will be added to limited time unit bundles. So you buy units, you get some of this stuff, but what do doubloons do for you? Well, unfortunately, they kind of class as a microcurrency within the microcurrency, in that there will be special offers available for them. So yes, that's great. And then by the end of it, if you've got any extras, they'll be turned into gold. So that's nice. And it seems to be with this event, there is a commemorative champion called Platinumpool. Otriux, as well as MC Journal, put together this information here. You can go to the link in the description and check it out if you want to. But the abilities seem to be something of a, well, it's not exactly game changing, but at the same time, I'm sure that there'll be some players out that will find some kind of utility, whether or not you buy this champion with the doubloons, whether or not it's part of special crystals that you buy with the unit packs, and whether or not people go completely overboard in a pandemic situation. It's completely up to you. If the awakening gem is not what I think it is, if it's a generic one, then that's great, and I may get it because I really want to awaken Aegon. But if it's not generic, then I don't think I'm going to be overly interested, especially considering that these red rifts will give you that guaranteed chance to get something you want. So there you go. There'll be something for one type of the player base that love to whale out, and as well, it depends on like what these kind of breakdowns of the doubloons will actually get. So that's going to be something as well. Will the doubloons get you some amazing offers in game? Or will they be trash? That's something we'll find out tomorrow. But at the same time, if you're a free-to-play player, you shouldn't really kind of be worried too much, because you will be getting something from the rifts. If you get that chronometer, you will be getting something you want, and hopefully you'll be getting some good stuff from that as well, even though it's built on chance. So good luck. And what's that I see before me? Yes, our next story. Raid chips, raid tickets, hashtag MCOC. What can this mean, Otriux? The raid system, raid chips and raid tickets is something that the player base has seen before if you play Transformers Forged to Fight. And bringing that kind of game mode from one type of game to another isn't unusual, and at the same time could be something to revitalize the cheating scumbaggery that is Alliance Wars, and as well maybe revitalize something that Kabam could really kind of put into MCC that is better and more exciting. There is no guarantee that something like this can be put in game, and it may or may not be like Forged to Fight in any kind of way. But as I said, the problems that we've seen from people cheating, as well as all the stuff that just gone on for years when it's come to Alliance Wars and Alliance Wars seasons, it would be a good opportunity to completely shake this up and do something that is more fairer, and also is just more based on a particular alliance's skill set. Or maybe it's the case having this in as an event that you can have that's different to incursions. But it'd be a bit pointless to say, right, we've put in incursions, which in some ways is like a raiding as a cooperative thing, and then go, we're going to put this in for players to have some co-op in this kind of confine. If I'm honest, I feel this is a better replacement for Alliance Wars seasons or Alliance Wars based participation. But what are your thoughts on something like this? Put it in the comment section down below. And now on to our final story, which is arena predictions. I'm also going to go over some of the results as well, just to kind of show that things went well. My predictions for the 4-star version may be a little bit higher than it was normally, but everything worked out fine. Even the 3-star going for 1.5 mil, so that's all right. Anyway, my predictions for round 2 are below at the moment. Also, always check out that time code on Mondays, Wednesdays and Fridays for them as well. 12.8 mil for the 4-star, 68 mil for the 5-star, and the 4-star basic, the King Group, 1.7 mil. All of those are fair, especially based on some of the results that we're going to look over now. First of all, Mohammed picking up the champion 791 position with 12.15 mil. Obviously, that is why I've gone with the 12.8 mil. I think that's going to be fair. Push to 13 mil if you want to and feel that it's just a bit too close, but this seems to be good to get this champion. Thanks to Shermoy for sending this free position 149 with 64 mil. Obviously, that's the reason that I went so high, and it's just a case of being safe. 64 mil to get this champion. Look, I think this is going to go, you know, a bit higher next time. So 68 mil for the round 2 is going to be acceptable for this. So congrats if people picked this up, this champion on the round 1. I think my predictions were pretty good last week. So well done me. That has been your stacked Marvel Contest Champions news for Monday. There's a lot of stories that I've had to miss out in order to make sure that this is a bit more kind of time sensitive, which I'll try and cover on Wednesday's edition. Look out for that. It's going to be a busy old day with stuff going on. So check out some recent content here, check out some supporting links over here, and I'll see you all in a video later on. Should be a crystal opening. Bye bye for now.